Well, good morning, Poppa-D riders. Hope all is well with you today. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Tim Marshburn, and this channel is Poppa-D Rides. And it's all about me sharing my love of motorcycles and riding long distance on motorcycles, touring the country with you guys. And this morning, I'm headed up to Maggie Valley. My buddy Big Mike from down in Gainsville called me last week and said, hey, me and Powell are going to be up in Maggie Valley next weekend, and I'd sure like to see you. So we got everything coordinated, and I'm able to come up here today. And so I'm headed up to Joy's Pancake House to meet those guys for breakfast. And got up about 4 o'clock this morning and started getting ready. And the weather was supposed to be really nice, so I didn't think about anything. I came outside, it was sprinkling rain. I checked the radar, and it looked like, hey, you'll ride right out of that. So I did put on this coat, which is waterproof and keeps you nice and warm and stuff, since I'm going up in elevation, and I knew the temperatures were going to drop, but I didn't put on any rain gear. Well, that's a mistake. So now my feet are soaked. But I've got rain gear on. But before I could get it on, man, I got pretty much soaked on my bottom half. Old Emma Ray here, she doesn't have any lowers like the Limited did. And you could ride through some light rain and pretty much stay dry with that Limited. But this bike without any lowers on it, feet got wet pretty quick. I felt some dampness. I said, oh man, I think my feet are getting wet. And so I needed to get some fuel. Time I pulled into the fuel stop, oh yeah, man, from the knees down, I'm soaked, and there's water inside my boots. So a little too late to put on the rain gear, and now here we go. But either way, seems like every time I ride with Mike, I get wet, and that's okay. We're going up here and get some breakfast, so come along for the ride today. Really don't know what we're doing. I think they wanted to go over toward the Dragon, so I've got to figure out how much time I've got and if I can do that with them or not. And we will, but we're going to take you guys along for the adventure anyhow. Let's go check it, see how old brother Big Mike is doing and brother Powell are doing. All right, guys, I'll catch you on up the road here. Well, I made a quick stop here at the Walmart to get some dry socks. Looks like we still have some rain in our future, but at least I'll have dry feet here in just a little bit. I'm supposed to meet those guys at 8 o'clock, and Mike just sent me a page and said they were on the way, and I replied, well, we're going to get wet. Anyhow, I'm only about 5 minutes away, maybe 10. I'm in Waynesville, headed over to Maggie Valley. Catch you guys in a little bit. So I left the Walmart and made my way back over toward Maggie Valley. And after just a few minutes on the highway, I got off at an exit and looked ahead of me. And what did I see but a group of motorcycles? And lo and behold, it was the guys I was looking for.
Yeah, we left Florida. It was in the hundreds. We got up here about midnight. We were putting gear on. Oh yeah.
So we made our way on over to Joy's Pancake House for some breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
Excellent, man. How are you?
Poppa-D. Yeah, hug, man. God, oh, it's good to see you, man. Golly.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Eric, what's up, man?
Eric, Tim, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Morning.
I met you.
I don't remember, but he said I met you, so.
Yeah, I know.
So after the introductions, we went inside and enjoyed some fellowship and some breakfast. And then we're headed back to their house to
picked up a couple of other guys. Now, Powell had warned me about how steep the road was going into this house. He wasn't kidding. He said the last section of this is going to be straight up after a hairpin turn. And you guys, you want to see it here in just a second. You wasn't kidding, it's straight up. You told me that last turn, I went, whoa, that is straight up. So even though the weather was nasty, they decided we wanted to try to go riding for a little while, but we weren't going to try to go to the Dragon. They were going to do that if the weather held up later in the day. But Mac, one of the guys with us, had an issue with his bike, so we decided to go to the auto parts store to see if they could get some tools to work on the belt. It was out of adjustment and adjust that on his bike. The folks at the AutoZone were kind enough to let them borrow tools to work on the bike. So here they are trying to adjust the slack out of that belt. But it didn't work. When he left there, he had a bad wobble, so he had to return back, and he had a local friend that came out and helped him work on the bike. We continued on riding, got up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and guys, it was just so nasty, we really couldn't even see what was going on. So the rest of the day was pretty much a wash, but it was great to hang with these guys for a little while. And we finished up after we passed the highest point on the parkway. We came back down and they went toward Waynesville and I went toward the house. Hey guys, also as I end this video, I want to let you know that I'm headed to Run to the Hills 4 this weekend to hang out with Traveling Tall, and I'll have some videos coming out from that ride.
That's Leonard. That's my friend Walt. That's my cousin David. Y'all just, we on camera?
Yeah.
My cousin Sean at the Traveling Tall's Riding Backer Show. She received a ticket for Harley Davidson Riding Academy. She went home back to Maryland. 1 week later, she enrolled in the course. 4 days later, she had a motorcycle, and now
That's her right there.
now she's riding with us. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Woohoo! Way to go, baby. You're on that Softail, right? I saw Softail go by. I saw it. I thought that was your sister on the Softail. That was your cousin.
Yeah, she has one too. Jim got a Softail too.
Right, but when I saw the Softail, I said, I think that's her sister right there going up there.
She has brown when I have black on black.
Okay. Awesome.
And to remind you that I'm riding a 1,000-mile ride to support Mile Monsters, the Monster 1K ride on June 21st. And if you want to support me in that ride, I'll leave a link in the description. But we're helping these 5 boys live their best life. And particularly this year, we're helping Jack and Alfie with the expense they have of coming over to America to get treatment. They live in Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland, raise your hand, Alfie, for those who don't know. Mr. Badass right here. Next we have Gavin, the King of Texas. Give him a wave, Gavin. Give him a wave. They know who you are. And the man himself, Drew. Drew's what brought everybody together because he didn't like the Band-Aid man, so he thought it'd be a good idea to put some miles down and do what we can to get a van. So that was a good call. Thanks, Tom. And next we got Turbo. Southern California. I love Turbo. I hate the fact that how nice his weather is all the time. And yeah, the king of chili fries. Next we have our little Jackhammer Jack.
Yeah.
Jack's a little shy, but we're getting over that. I told him.
Not really? Not really?
And we told him that we were going to make him famous, and he liked that idea, right? So, Alfie, you want to say anything to the riders? You got to say one thing.
One thing.
No.
He said one thing.
Was no. Yeah.
so much. I appreciate everyone for being here. And yeah, I'm going to win.
It's over now. We have turbo time.
I just wanted to say thank you so much, every single one of you. You know, you get on a bike every day and ride 1,000 miles. You're doing a lot, and I just wanted to say thank you.
I would just like to say thank you for riding all these miles for us. It's really, I really appreciate all that you do.
All right, guys, get out there, ride, live life, and make memories. And I'll catch you on the next ride.